Hi, second grade. It is time for math. Hopefully you've been doing a good job keeping up with your MobyMax, and I'll be checking on that and handing out some points for that pretty soon here. So let's go ahead. Let's check out our math for today. So today we are on lesson 4, and today's lesson is time to the quarter hour. So we have a video that we get to watch, and hopefully that will help to explain it. Ooh, looks like we have a couple of videos to watch for today.
Time to the nearest quarter hour. Max had a dentist appointment at 1 o'clock. He was a quarter of an hour late and did not arrive until a quarter past 1 o'clock, or 1:15. A quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. A quarter of an hour later, Max left the dentist office at 1:30 o'clock, or 1:30. 1/2 an hour is 30 minutes. Max arrived back home a quarter of an hour later at 1:45 o'clock, or 1:45. Remember, a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. Max wants to play with his friends in a quarter of an hour. What time will it be? A quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. Max just arrived home at 1:45. In 15 minutes, it will be 2 o'clock. So Max wants to play with his friends at 2 o'clock. How many quarter hours have passed since Max went to the dentist? From 1 to 1:15 is 1 quarter hour. From 1:15 to 1:30 is 2 quarter hours. From 1:30 to 1:45 is 3 quarter hours. And from 1:45 to 2 o'clock is 4 quarter hours. So 4 quarter hours, or 1 hour, have passed. It is now 2 o'clock.
All right, so that's
time to the nearest
video 1. Okay, so as you can see, we're talking about time to the quarter hour.
Tell time.
Here we go. Here's another one.
Write the time shown on the analog clock. First, find the hour. The shorter hand is the hour hand. It has passed the 5, so the hour is 5. Next, count the minutes. The longer hand is the minute hand. Start at 12. Count by 5s, then count by 1s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, then 46, 47. There are 47 minutes. When we read the time, we say the hour first, then the minutes. 5:47. When we write the time, we use a colon to separate the hour and the minutes. The digits before the colon show the hour, so write 5 before the colon. The digits after the colon show the minutes, so write 47 after the colon.
All right. Okay. One more. We'll sing the song. Well, you guys can sing along.
Every 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, quarter of an hour all day long. Every 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, quarter of an hour all day long. Just pick any hour, count the minutes. When the big hand gets to 3, it's 15 minutes past the hour, quarter past, yes sirree. Just pick any hour, count the minutes. When the big hand gets to 6, it's 30 minutes past the hour, half past, you're at 6. Every 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, quarter of an hour all day long. Every 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, quarter of an hour all day long. Just pick any hour, count the minutes. When the big hand gets to 9, 45 minutes past the hour, quarter to the next hour in line. hour, 4 quarters in an hour, and doing swell. Every 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, quarter of an hour all day long. Every 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, quarter of an hour all day long. Quarter past the big hands on 3, half past the big hands on 6, quarter to the big hands on 9, just 1 quarter more the big hands on 12. 4 quarters.
All right. Well, that was a great song. Hopefully that's given you some of an idea as to what we're talking about today. So today we're talking about those quarter hours. And really what that means is if you take a clock and you divide it into fourths. So you draw a line vertically down the middle and you draw a line horizontally across the side, across there, you can see. So that's what we're talking about. You can even see that here on the lesson page. I know we're not together to do that, but this really helps. So here is one line and there is the other. And then we have 4 sections, or like with a dollar, 4 quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's really what we're talking about today. Let's go ahead and look at, see if it'll turn the page for me. We're going to look at the next page here, which is your on my own. This is your blue folder page. So 4, 5, and 6, the directions say use clocks, tell what time is shown, write the time. Okay, so we're going to look at the clocks here. Right, I'm going to get my pen ready. Okay, so first we start with the red hand, the hour hand. Well, that's a 4. Okay, so I'm going to write my 4 in there. And then I look at the minute hand. That's the blue hand. And I'm going to count how many. Now this is counting by 5. So you start at the 1, 5, 10, 15. So this would be 4, 15. Sorry, my 1's a little wonky there. Okay. All right, now let's look at the red clock. We'll do this one together as well. So I look at that red hand. It's not quite to the 8. It looks like it is, but it's not quite there. So it's still 7. Okay, so that's my hour. And then I count by 5, starting at the 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then it's 45. So it would be 7:45. All right. So now let's look down. You can do number 6. Remember, you can always pause the video. 7, 8, and 9. So if we look at 7, 8, and 9, it says draw hands on each clock, write the time. 1/4 till 2. Okay, so 1/4 till 2. I don't have red, I have orange. So my hour hand is going to be almost at the 3, but not quite. Okay, and then my minute hand is going to be directly at the 9. Okay, and then I would write 2. Ooh, that's kind of a weird 2 there. Sorry, guys. 45. Okay, now I'm going to let you finish that up. Number 8, they put the hour hand in there. And number 9, you can figure that one out. It says numbers 10, 11, and 12. Read the time. Write the time on the digital clock. 12:45. So you're going to write 12. So 1, 2, and then 45. So I put a 4 and a 5 there. All right. Okay, remember, pause, finish. Don't lose your place there. Let's look at the back here. Okay, so if we look at the back, you're doing the same thing with 4, 5, and 6. You're writing, you're drawing the hands on the clock and writing the time in. Okay, oh, we went too far. Looking at the homework there. All right, here we go. 13, 14, 15. Mia is at school. School is over at 3:15. She has 3 more hours to wait. What time is it now? You're counting back 3 hours from 3:15. So if we count back, it would be 2:15, 1:15, 12:15. Okay, so we're going to write 12:15 on the line there. All right, I got my 12, I got my colon. and my 15. Okay, 14 and 15, you can do that. And then hot problem, why is each 15-minute period on a clock called 1/4 hour? Well, really, that's because we divide the clock into 4 quarters. So we draw a line down the middle and we draw a line across, and then it's 4 quarters of the clock. All right, go ahead and take a look at our homework. Remember, pause if you need to. So here is our homework. Okay, so you're doing the same thing. Oh, looks like I did this with another class already. Use the clock, tell what time is shown, and then write the time. So we looked at the blue clock. I can look at the red hand and see that it's 5 o'clock. I can look at that blue minute hand and go 5, 10, 15 and see it's 5:15. And here I can look at that red hour hand and see that it's 9. And I count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and I'm at 45 minutes. And then here we've done this concept before, but because it's part of the 1/4 hour, remember, we would look at the hour hand, it would be 11, and the minute hand's pointing directly at the 6, so it would be 11:30. All right. And then look at the back side, 4, 5, and 6, you're drawing the hands in and then writing the time. Number 7, Carly left for school at 8:15. She left school at 2:45. If she arrived at school at 8:45, how many hours was she at school? So we start at 8:45. So then it would be 9:45, 10:45, 11:45, 12:45, 1:45, 2:45. So that would be 6 hours that Carly was at school. We can go ahead and write that in there on number 7. All righty. Okay, and then number 8, circle the clock that shows an example of a 1/4 hour. Well, we need to write a 1/4 hour in because 7:35 is not correct. So we would write 7, how about 7:15? Let's write 7:15 in there. Let's go ahead and circle that guy. All righty. Okay, don't forget to do your MobyMax and your fact fluency. But that's all that I have for you guys today. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, okay? We'll see you later. Bye.